Hello everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks video, and today I want to talk about the update 1.9.1 preview. And well, 1.9.1 looks on the first, not really anything special. Just have to point it out like how it is, really. There's nothing really special about this update. And it kind of feels underwhelming. Obviously, this is the first preview we are getting, and I'm pretty certain that maybe in 1.9.1 we'll even get the even 100 IS4 and E5 changes at a later stage. But, and this is pretty big in my opinion, sure we get a new map, which is great, and it's heavily needed, let's be honest. Because right now we are just lacking maps in general, so I'm very happy to see a new map coming to the game. We are going to test it in the new mode anyway today, as from today, but in my opinion Berlin is needed. Like, we also have Pearl River still in the pipeline, so I'm glad and happy to see that we are going to have this map sooner or later. But that's not the biggest thing. The biggest thing in my opinion is the whole new thing about the customization. Because let's be honest, if Wargaming decides to be more on customizations than on premium tanks, I have to say, well done, thumbs up, go for it. Seriously, customization in my opinion of your own tank is a much better way to monetize a game than it is with premium tanks, which cannot be touched upon, and tanks which basically are immune to nerfs, and if they screw up and they make it too strong in the beginning, they can't be nerfed, you know. So that's a little bit of an unfortunate thing, which we had back in the days with Progetto, EBR 75, FL10, and Defender, and maybe even 703 version 2. But I have to say, lately, most premium tanks which came out are properly balanced. The only one which is a little bit underwhelming is the IS2 shielded, but then again, it's a goddamn IS2. What do you want from it? So yeah, vehicle customization has a huge untapped market. Like, for example, you could say that customization elements give you a small benefit towards grinding, for example, that you get like 10% more XP when you are using, for example, a specific 3D style. Heck, even you could mean that one of the 3D styles gives you the opportunity to put whatever crew you want into the tank because you paid 4,000 gold for it. So yeah, there is a lot of untapped potential, and Wargaming, at least it feels like, is trying to dibble in it a lot more. First, there will be projection decals, including rectangular ones that can be applied to the either side of the tank. Sadly, I don't really know what they mean with projection decals. They're just decals which look differently. More importantly is there will be progressive customization decals, which are there to basically allow you to show specific combat achievements. They have been shown here in this picture. Like, for example, you have this one at the beginning, and if you do the different tasks, it starts to go red, and after that it gets to get some black in it, and at the end you have it in this coloration. That is pretty neat, because in the end, obviously, the 14 other players you're having are not going to take a poop about this, like they don't give a shit about this. But for you personally, because you start to bond to a specific tank and start to do specific tasks for it, that's a pretty decent thing. Like, I like to show off, for example, for me personally, but also for some people around me, even if they don't notice it, that I was able to achieve something. Heck, that's the whole point of free marking, let's be honest. And I think those customization or progressive level ups on those customization thingies are a lot more tempered or orchestrated towards the casual player. I don't think those missions or those goals will be hard. Maybe there will be just play 300 games in the tank. I don't know. We don't have yet access to the 1.9.1 test server. But in the end, they look very interesting and very cool that you can, you know, just change them up a little bit and they evolve with you and the tank. So yeah, personally speaking, this has potential. Especially in the beginning, you are getting them, or some decal. The first progressive decals will be for free, and the additional decals will be available for in-game gold. And those conditions can be achieved in random battles, nothing in ranked or frontline or anything else. However, I do think there might be a point at a later stage in the game where you can get, for example, frontline emblems or decals, which can I don't know, change their appearance from their frontline looks. At the moment, there will be 3 and 5 different levels available. As we could see, for example, this one is a 5 one with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. While the others are just 3 ones, 1, 2, and 3. Before we go to the next one, which is also 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that is pretty interesting. However, this is, in my opinion, even though it is so small, it is so insignificant, I think this one has a much bigger impact for me personally. Last but not least, new tweakable styles will be available for gold in the game client with the release of update 1.9.1. Those are custom looks that you can modify, remove, or add individual elements. Tweakable styles will come as a modifiable set of individual elements, inscription, camos, that will be released in update 1.9.1. For all tweakable styles, you can apply progressive decals or remove national emblems. Like, this is the first step into wargaming actively giving us the opportunity to, for example, just use one of those styles, I don't know, maybe this one, and say, you know what, this thing looks like poo-poo. The camo is lovely, but those emblems, those Clan Wars emblems, they look like doo-doo. I want to put them away, and you will be able to. Obviously, at the point where they are trying to implement this, it will be only workable for tweakable styles. Nothing else. But I think that this in general has a very, very big impact because it could allow you to basically any single style we're having in game. For example, skill for LT, it allows you to change this one. The text, maybe add decals. Like, for literally every single style we're having in game, there might be an opportunity to add or take away different things. And this is something I was looking forward for a long time because I think many of those 2D styles look great, but they're simply nothing to me because I'm personally somebody which just loves to plaster their tanks with basically my mascot, with the Raptor head, you know? Because this is also where, for example, I got my RagingRaptor name. So, for example, it would also allow me to use this style more properly. And as you can see, most tanks which have an own camouflage on it, there will be my Raptor head on it. Point is, I personally think that if Wargaming sees this as to be a good opportunity, they will expand it to other designs and other styles. And maybe even 3D styles, because let's be honest, this style looks amazing, but everybody has this style, so it's kind of boring again. This style looks sweet, but then again, everybody has the same style and looks boring because everybody has it. I think that in general, if Wargaming decides to implement a feature where it also allows them to change 3D styles, it would be great. Like, it could be such an easy way to make additional money by just implementing a very, very small and minute feature, for them at least. And it would give the players themselves a lot better potential to express themselves and make their tanks unique. So yeah, I personally think that this is the most underrated thing ever out there. Because many of those styles have very, very cool camouflages. And I'm personally looking forward to them to be customizable. And I 100% hope that Wargaming is also going to introduce this to existing styles, to make all of the existing styles as well customizable. Again, I personally do not mind paying more to make my personal styles to be different. Like, again, when we go back to the example from before, where we had the Object 268 version 4, for example, if I want to add my Raptor head here, obviously I have to pay for a Raptor head, period, because it's an additional style thingy. Maybe they say that, nah, you have a style themselves, so everything is included. Heck, who knows? But it has huge potential, in my opinion. Lastly, there will be an initial testing iteration of the new Ranked Battles game mode, which it's not new, but they just changed it for 2020 and 2021, where most importantly, you will get special daily missions for different vehicle roles. Those missions will be available to those who qualified for a league. Then, there will be mechanics of earning bonus battles daily, which sounds interesting, and support for displaying the vehicle role in your garage and the tank's carousel filter. That is interesting, I think. I hope that there will be more bonus battles available than right now. Personally speaking, like that you can get them from daily missions as well as from how you performed in the previous leaks. I don't think it's called leaks, it's something else, but I'm not sure anymore. Most importantly, however, is what about those special daily missions? Again, they're only available for leaks, and I know a lot of people which don't give a shite about after soon as they hit leaks, because you don't need to be gold league or silver league or anything. You just need to be bronze league every 3 times to get the tanks you want, or the tank you want. So yeah, it's a kind of, I hope that those special daily missions, or rather the fact that you're going to get to the leagues quicker, will be made easier, you know. But the biggest thing about this is, bro, a new ranked season is coming around. This means Wargaming, already talked about this countless times, they should be going to upgrade or update the Bonds shop. And I'm personally 100% looking forward to that, because as you can see, I have way too many bonds with way too little to spend them on. Anyway, this is my personal opinion and my first impression of the update 1.9.1. I'm very much looking forward to it because there is a lot of air over. Wargaming has a huge untapped market with customization, and I personally look forward to be able to, in half a year or something, on tanks which allows them to put on decals. Like here, why not have the my Raptor head? Or, for example, on 268 version 4, on this 2D style. Give them some personalization. Anyway, my name is RagingRaptor, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy such content, then let me know in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, because I'm always trying to do my best to keep you up to date with everything World of Tanks related. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay at home, and as always, good luck on the battlefield.